West, where do you land? Which ninja are you siding with, sir?
I'm torn.
Pick between your kids.
I'm torn.
Let's get messy, Cog.
All right, let's do it.
I'm going to put you up on this first. Shinobi versus Ninja Gaiden. Two of your beloveds, head to head.
Ooh. Why are you doing this to me? Gaming Ninja. You know I'm the Gaming Ninja. You got.
You know what's funny? Wes and I were planning this for a while. Like we have a whole versus segment that we just pick a topic every once in a while. And I was like, can we do this with Cog? I was like, I don't know if we'll have enough time, but obviously we have enough time, which is awesome. Nice. And I can't think of a better person to ask that question to than you. So
This is great. I literally have so much history in both franchises, and people don't realize a lot of the origin stories with Ninja Gaiden too. You know, as far as the early Ninja. I remember Ninja Gaiden in the arcade as a 2-player kind of beat 'em up. Remember where you would jump over the character and toss the character with Ninja Gaiden? Like Ninja Gaiden is a different thing than what it eventually evolved into, right? Even more so than Shinobi. Clearly, I'm biased and I love Shinobi. I know how I feel about Shinobi. This is tough. My heart says Shinobi, but my head says Ninja Gaiden. And it's I gotta be honest. Look, I one thing about me, I try to check my biases. Now, here's the thing. Shinobi, in its inception, was the superior arcade game. It's not even close, right? When it came to that arcade, Shinobi 87, you know, welcome Ninja Magic, hiya, welcome to bonus day. Like it's not even close. Now, when they now transition to the consoles, gotta admit, Ninja Gaiden was reimagined for NES as this cinematic, cool, side-scrolling game. And people forget, at that time, you really didn't get cinematics in games. You would see a cutscene of Ryu Hayabusa and some weird story and a woman, and you're like, it's like a movie. Yeah. You're like, what's this? So I'm like, okay. And then mind you, it took a while for the Shinobi ports. Now, Shinobi comes back up now. Revenge of Shinobi is peak. That is one of the peak console Shinobi games. You have the stars, you have the crazy iconic bosses, Terminator and what was it, Godzilla and Spider-Man and Batman. I don't know how the hell they got away with these licenses that they were pulling off. They were straight rip-offs. They had Rambo in the game. It was crazy. And the music of the iconic Yuzo Koshiro, right, which made the game, the soundtrack was just amazing. So again, Shinobi's up again. Now we go, you know, Ninja Gaiden's still going, but then you talk Xbox now. You talk about the Ninja Gaiden for Xbox. 3D, running on the walls, transformative. Like, and at this point now, Shinobi series is kind of declining, not making anymore.
Well, so, you had the Shinobi for PS2.
Yes, you actually true. You had the Shinobi for PS2, but I think, and you're right about that. It's this weird disconnect with the hardcore Shinobi fans where we kind of don't consider that one, but you are correct. You are correct. That's the one with the scarf.
Yes.
The long scarf and the thing.
The long scarf. And then they did a sequel. They did Nightshade, which was
Nightshade.
Way harder than Shinobi.
Yes. And then prior to that, there was a little bit of decline. I hate to go and come at you, but I did not like the Saturn Shinobi. Remember that one? It was like a digitized graphics one. I forgot the name. I was like,
Shinobi, I think it was Shinobi Legends.
Or Legions or so at that point now, you know, Shinobi's doing this as a series. I feel personally, it's just my opinion. When Ninja Gaiden then becomes, and here's the other thing that Ninja Gaiden has that we can't take from it. The transition from Ryu Hayabusa as a franchise character into Dead or Alive as a single player game, continuing the lore. And it's just like, it's my heart is Shinobi all day, but I think Ninja Gaiden does have it. I hate to admit this. Now, I will say now, we're going to have a revisiting because I played Art of Vengeance. And oh boy, people are not ready. And I've played Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Great little 2D. Great. It is not. What Art of Vengeance is doing right now, from an art style, I don't know if you just heard, they just announced they have Yuzo Koshiro and the guy that did the Ninja Turtles. He's going to be doing the soundtrack for that. So it will be the gap will be closing again. But then again, I say this to say, and then you got Ninja Gaiden 4, the big boy coming out. See, it's like Ninja Gaiden is always slightly ahead from pop culture. My heart is with Shinobi as a game is my favorite. But if you're going to say if I say which is the game I play the most, yes, it's Shinobi. It's my favorite. But if I have to say to the masses, which is what would be considered the better game, I think they're going to say Ninja Gaiden. And it pains me to say it, but I think they're going to say it. What do you guys land? I'm curious. I had to really fight all my emotions on that one. But where do you guys land? The series, which one is better for you? Hey, Cog, you bugging? Shinobi is it? Like, you Sega kid. Like, where are you guys at with it?
Go ahead, Matt.
So recently, I played the Shinobi games. I actually didn't have much familiarity with them, but I went back. I actually captured footage, and I played 3 Shinobi games. I played Revenge of Shinobi. I played Shadow Dancer. And
Shadow Dancer, yes.
And I think Revenge is tough to play. It's a freaking hard game, and it was pissing me off. Then I played Shadow Dancer, and I had a much better time with Shadow Dancer. Yes. And
Shinobi 3 is peak.
3 is really like the best one.
Best gameplay.
Out of those Shinobi games, absolutely. And I did enjoy them quite a bit. I have a lot of nostalgia, and I'm actually the original Ninja Gaiden game. I'm very good at. Like I don't brag about being good at games, but I can play the crap out of that first Ninja Gaiden game like no tomorrow.
Very good game.
And I like to your point about the cinematics and stuff. I was a kid when I saw that for the first time. I was like, this is incredible. I was like, this, and to your point about Ninja Peak that you were talking about earlier, like this is like peak Ninja. I was all about it, man. There was Ninja this, Ninja that, Ninja Turtles. And then this game comes out, and I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible. And I think not having the nostalgia does create some sort of a bias in me where I'm going to say Ninja Gaiden. It's going to be that out of a bias. Mm-hmm. I really think after playing those games again recently, I think Ninja Gaiden has the superior gameplay. Not that Shinobi is bad. It just feels better. Like, here's what I'll say about it. If you know how to play Ninja Gaiden well, you do not stop running. You do not stop moving. You just play Doom. The people who are standing around in Doom, you're going to die. If you're standing around Ninja Gaiden, you're going to die. Like, you got to keep moving. And you got to feel the flow of the enemies. Like, there's a rhythm to it. And if you get in that rhythm, you're good. But it takes a while for you to get there. Yeah. And Shinobi doesn't have that same rhythm. But it's a very good game. But it's that rhythm and that, like, God, you can get so damn good at this game. And, like, man.
It's the skill gap. I will give you that. It's a skill gap. But being good at a Ninja Gaiden game it's impressive. It's impressive. I have to give you that, man. I'm glad you made me forget about, on the Shinobi side, though, I forgot about the Shadow Dancers and Revenge of Shinobi 3, which is, for some people, Shinobi 3, The Return of the Shadow Master, or Ninja Master. That one is what people consider, even though Revenge of Shinobi is the iconic Shinobi, because of the music and the bosses, the pure gameplay, probably peak Shinobi would be considered Shinobi 3. That's the one where he's running. That's the one where he's clambering. He got the horseback, dive kick, surfboard. It is up there. So yeah, I'm glad you did mention that because I forgot to add that into the history. But I like what you. But I'm curious, Wes, where do you land? Which ninja are you siding with, sir?
I'm torn.
Pick between your kids.
I'm torn, because I have so much history with Shinobi, and I never really got into Ninja Gaiden on NES. I really didn't appreciate Ninja Gaiden until Xbox.
That's a good start, though.
And I was like, this is really good. But like, Shinobi, you had Shinobi on Master System in the arcade, like you said, which we grew up on. Yes. Shadow Dancer, and I love Shadow Dancer.
So cool, that dog.
Love Shadow Dancer. The Saturn one was like, Was it Shinobi? Not really. But then there was like a long gap. Yeah. No, we had Shinobi 2, like we said, and then you had Nightshade. But that kind of wasn't Shinobi. But I think they were, trying to recapture some of that magic. It was okay. But when I saw Ninja Gaiden on Xbox, it did it, man. Woo. And then it was hard. The gameplay was top notch. And then they made it harder with black.
With black, I forgot about black.
It wasn't hard enough, guys.
It wasn't hard enough, guys. Ratchet that up a little bit.
And then we got 2, and then we got 3. You know, with the upcoming of 4. Um, I it's a tough call, man. It's
Do
I
it. Pick
really
one. Do it.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Shinobi.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I am gonna have to go with Shinobi only because of the background
Yes.
of Shinobi and
Mhm.
the arcade roots.
The arcade was so good.
You know, playing Shadow Dancer in the arcade and then knowing it was coming home,
Yes.
it got me. It got
Yeah.
me. So I
Shout
have.
out,
Go ahead.
sorry, please, no, please. I want you to finish your statement. Then
I
I'll,
was
I'll
just
talk
saying
after.
I have a lot of love for the Shinobi franchise, and then when I heard that Sega was resurrecting a lot of old IPs, and I saw Shinobi,
I lost it.
woo!
I lost it, bro. I
And I
because
did
I'll be
too.
honest, I never thought we'd get another one. I thought it was something that because now Sega's evolved in a way that don't get me wrong, we're happy they're surviving, they're great, but now they're like the Yakuza guys, and now they're Atlas, and now they're these other new big IPs, which are cool and dope, and we love it. And still Sonic is going strong, we know that, right? But it's just like the stuff we know Sega for, they weren't doing. They weren't doing, Golden Axe and Shinobi and none of the stuff that we grew up with. And to see them say, no, we need to revisit that, and to see them pick Shinobi was like, wow, I never thought I'd get one. And now the more I learn about it, obviously I got a chance to play it at Summer Games Fest. And it is one of those things that it's like, I usually try to, when it's stuff I love very dearly, I try to come into with realistic expectation because I'm like, okay, if they just give me a Genesis version, I'll be okay. Oh, this is Shinobi modernized. This has exceeded this is now new kids that never played the franchise are going to play this game like, wow, this has mechanics, this has depth, this has a whole nother level and layer to just what we're used to. So I had to relearn, but then they got the callbacks from every single major Shinobi, from Shadow Dancer to the arcade to Revenge. I think people are going to be really impressed. Then that art style, which they took from Streets of Rage 4, which Sega liked that relationship, that beautiful jump off the page comic book style with the anime. People are not ready. That's what I'm going to say. Shinobi is going to surprise, and it's going to be a return to the form, and I can't wait. So I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad. I like the pick. I like the pick. My ninja bias is in on that, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy with Art of Vengeance, man.
I'm excited. I'm excited to play. But I'm also excited to play. The new Ninja Gaiden, the 2D one.
Yeah, Ragebound, which is on
Ragebound.
Steam, is out now. The demo is out now. You can play on Steam, so you can check it. And it's good. It's good. It's not Shinobi, but no, because I play both. I can talk now. It's good. It's challenging, which Matt was gonna like. He's gonna like. They've made some changes there, and Ryu Hayabusa is almost in like a mentor role to this younger ninja that the main character that you play. So it's really cool to see them both in it and stuff like that. But yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It just sucked that I had to play it after I played Shinobi. I'm like, ooh, Shinobi Leap Char. This is in the 2D space. Like it's not close to me, but it's still a good game.
Now, would you want another 3D Shinobi? Because in the 3D space, Ninja Gaiden all day long.
All day long.
All day long.
Yeah, I mean that's easy.
Yeah. I think I would like an attempt though. I would like an attempt if someone like a high fidelity attempt and from another studio. It's just I gotta see. I think I'm curious to see how this one lands in it because I will say this: if it does well, Sega's very involved with this, project of reimagining the IPs, and I'm curious to see if Art of Vengeance really does well. Do they continue? Because I will say that the feedback from people right now, even non-Sega guys, people are like, yo, I've never played a Shinobi game. That looks amazing. I'm getting that, and people are coming up to me. They know me as a Shinobi guy, and they're like, yo, Cog, I played that game, or yo, I'm in. I want to be a part of that. So it's getting the recognition that it deserves. It never got over the years. So we'll see if it gets that zeitgeist energy. Who knows? Maybe they try to make a spin-off or a 3D one. I'm for it.
Okay.
I'm for it.
There we go.
I'm just really grateful that they're 2D. Like, thank God. Like,
yes.
Ninja Gaiden going back to 2D is something, like, to your point about Shinobi, I never thought we'd have another Ninja Gaiden in 2D. When I saw it, I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. Like, thank you, Jesus. Like, are you, man. And then they showed Shinobi, in 2D. I'm like, I mean, I haven't seen Shinobi in ever, so I mean that alone is a surprise in itself. So I'm just like, I'm getting these 2 games in just a
Bro.
couple, like 1 month apart. Are you kidding me?
Year of the Ninja, bro. It's throwback for us old heads. We like,
Yes.
oh, we're in heaven right now to see the reimagining of these classic franchises like this. Wow, what a time to be alive! Like I made it. I said I made it. I made it to another Shinobi. I never thought I'd get with it. And I'll give you guys some inside baseball. I'm going to be interviewing Ben Figuet, the creative director of Shinobi Art of Vengeance. He's a hardcore Sega fan like us. He's an arcade, like he did the history. He's the one that pitched the idea to Sega to wanting to reimagine Shinobi, and it was serendipitous because Sega also were looking for a studio that wanted to reimagine their franchises. They liked Lizard Cube for what they did for Streets of Rage, so they was like, "Hey, let's do it." So it's not only is Lizard Cube involved from a standpoint of being Shinobi fans and wanted to do it, they are actually working with the OG developers of Shinobi on this project. So it's a joint effort with Sega and Lizard Cube fully, and I'm super pumped there. So we got an interview lined up probably in a couple of months, like a month or two, right before release, and be on the lookout for that one.
Okay.
I'll give you guys a link.
That's an awesome get.
And it doesn't hurt. It doesn't help that Limited Run is doing a collector's edition. I'm like, man, you're killing me.
My wallet is in danger. I put a tweet out. I was like, you see all this they're offering?
I know.
It's over for me. I already pre-ordered it. What is it? $200-$300, whatever it is. Whatever it cost, it was already pre-ordered. I am not, what? Shinobi? What? Oh man, this is what a time to be alive right now.
I want to ask you one follow-up question.
Sure.
What is your Wes and I talked about this in the past, but what is your opinion on Sega's revitalizing these classics? Now, the news as far as today goes, Sega is not renewing license. You're seeing their games get delisted, right? In my opinion, from what I'm seeing, it looks like Sega's going to launch either a subscription-based model, which I hope to God doesn't happen, but I have a feeling that's what's coming. Or are they just going to re-release these titles and they're supposed to be the definitive versions of the game? Like, what do you think, Hog?
Just hope that you bought your Sega Genesis Classic games a while ago. I hope you have your licenses. I hope you bought those games, guys, because the delisting. Yep, me too. I got them on a lot of platforms, so I'm good. But yeah, it's what you said. The first thing I've heard from good authority, they are coming out with a subscription service for the old IPs, and you're like, and I get it. We're in this monetization era, but it just sucks because it's like to take that off the market for people. It just doesn't feel good, right? It doesn't feel good, and the monetization. I know that's all the rage right now. Subscription. Look, I like services like Game Pass. I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite, but I just don't like Sega doing that with their history. To me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love for them to keep that legacy there. Now, in fairness to them, I don't know what other plans they have in conjunction with this subscription service, but if it's just, hey, pay $9 or $10 to access, I'll give it this. Even though I hate it, I don't like it. If they go kind of full on like Balls of War, where you're giving us in the deep cut games that you made and giving us access in conjunction with the stuff that you took away, then maybe that would help justify it. Like, I don't know, I'm just making up, Sega games that didn't get a lot of light during the time, but if you have a subscription service and they are available, all your lineup, all right, maybe, but I just hate them doing this, man. Like, don't like the delisting part. Just don't feel good.
There's just too many of them. Like, if it was part of Game Pass, like that would be incredible. Like that would be an incredible value. Like, hey, if you have Ultimate, you're going to be able to access the Sega tier. Like that's great. Don't make me get another subscription one. Dude, we already got Ubisoft. We already got EA. We already got Xbox. PlayStation already has theirs. Nintendo already has theirs. There's enough. Like you need to team up with somebody if you want to do this. That's what you should do. Like
I agree. Well said. I feel if they're going to do that, they need to be as part of the Game Pass Ultimate tier in conjunction with the PlayStation Plus tier, right?
Get separate contracts for both of them. Like, we'll give this to you. You get this.
There you go. And this way, it's already a layer, like kind of like what EA Play does with Game Pass, right? Where it's just like, okay, you launch it, you have a exclusivity window for 6 months or whatever, but eventually it drops into the service after that 6-month 1 year. So you get your money up front, you get your stuff, but that's what I would like, because I don't like Sega on their own hitting me with a separate bill. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, it's enough subscription service. I agree.
Wes, your thoughts?
I'm with you guys. It's not. I mean, we pay enough for everything, And just, the thought of Sega just going that way, just, I don't know, share the love. It's like, we've stuck with them all these years, but I know we don't matter. It's all about the money. So, we'll see.
I just hope like they don't make all these like live service games. Like when I hear the rumors that Crazy Taxi is going to be a live service game, like
awful.
I know. Don't know how to feel about that.
Like
Feels weird.
Out of all the games, Crazy Taxi might work as long as they don't shove in a bunch of microtransactions. Like you're picking up other people. Like maybe it works, but that's also not what anybody wants, dude. We just want like. You need to have the Offspring first of all.
Oh,
Offspring
you better have Offspring on that joint.
Yeah,
better have. I want to hear. Yeah. I want to hear all that.
I want a goddamn Pizza Hut, even though they barely exist anymore. There better be a Pizza Hut in there for me to take somebody to.
Yep, 100%.
We'll see.